I want you to imagine that you are wearing a backpack. Every morning, when you wake up, you put it on. It's heavy. It digs into your shoulders. It makes your back ache. You carry it to the bathroom, to the kitchen, to your car, to your job. You even wear it to bed. Do you know what is inside that backpack? It is full of rocks, and on every rock, there is a word written. One rock says, "What if I get fired?" Another rock says, "What if she leaves me?" Another says, "What if the economy crashes? What if I get sick? What if people think I'm stupid? What if I fail?" I wore that backpack for 50 years. I was a professional worrier. If worrying was an Olympic sport, I would have won the gold medal every single year. I woke up with a knot in my stomach. I went to bed with a racing heart. I lived my life in a state of constant, low-level panic. I was always waiting for the other shoe to drop. I was always scanning the horizon for the storm. I remember in 1985, there was a rumor that my company was going to have layoffs. Just a rumor. I spent 6 months terrified. I couldn't sleep. I was snapping at my kids. I was checking my bank account 5 times a day. I was running scenarios in my head. If I lose my job, we lose the house. If we lose the house, we are homeless. If we are homeless, my life is over. I lived in that nightmare for 6 months. And you know what happened? Nothing. The layoffs never happened. The company actually expanded. I got a raise. But here is the tragedy. I didn't get those 6 months back. I spent 180 days suffering for a disaster that was entirely in my imagination. I paid the interest on a debt that I never even owed. Mark Twain once said, "I have been through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened." That makes me laugh because it is so true. If I look back at my 75 years, I realize that 99% of the things I worried about never happened. The cancer scare? It was nothing. The awkward speech I gave? Nobody remembered it the next day. The financial crash? We survived it. But the stress, the anxiety, the cortisol pumping through my veins, that was real. That did damage. It aged me. It robbed me of my joy. It made me absent when I should have been present. Young man, young woman, listen to me. Your mind is a wonderful servant, but it is a terrible master. Right now, your mind is probably telling you a scary story about your future. It is telling you that you are not good enough. It is telling you that something bad is coming. It is playing a movie called The Worst Case Scenario on repeat. Turn it off. Step out of the theater. You are suffering in your imagination, not in reality. Look around you right now. Just look. Is there a tiger in the room? Is the roof collapsing? Are you starving? No. You are sitting here. You are breathing. You are okay. The problem isn't the world. The problem is the story you are telling yourself about the world. I learned a lesson very late in life, and I want to give it to you now. The lesson is this: you cannot control the ocean, but you can learn how to surf. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control what your boss thinks. You cannot control the traffic. You cannot control the future. And the more you try to control it, the more you will suffer. The only peace I ever found was when I finally put the backpack down. When I said, okay, whatever happens, happens. And if it happens, I will handle it then. But I will not handle it now. There is a freedom in surrender. There is a power in letting go. When you stop clutching the steering wheel so tight, your knuckles stop turning white. You can actually enjoy the ride. I see you. I see you scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m., looking for answers, looking for certainty. You want a guarantee that everything will be okay. I cannot give you a guarantee. Life is unpredictable. Life is wild. But I can tell you this: you are stronger than you think. You have handled every single difficulty life has thrown at you so far. You have survived 100% of your bad days. Why do you think the future will be any different? Stop borrowing trouble from tomorrow. Tomorrow has its own troubles. Focus on today. Focus on this hour. Can you handle the next hour? Yes, of course you can. That is all you ever have to do. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Narrator pauses. Take a deep breath. Imagine that heavy backpack sliding off your shoulders. Imagine it hitting the floor with a loud thud. Feel how light your shoulders are? That is who you really are. You are not your worry. You are not your anxiety. You are the person underneath all of that weight. Don't spend your life preparing for a storm that might never come. And even if the storm comes, you will build a shelter then. You don't need to live in the shelter when the sun is shining. And today the sun is shining. Go outside, feel the wind, look at the sky, get out of your head and get into your life. It is too short to spend it fighting a war that doesn't exist.